this could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
With establishing contact with the governor.
No. The raiders must use a Xeno scrambling device. That was also the reason why we couldn't send you closer to the palace. At least I think that's what the tech priest told me in his lecture.
I'll try to get closer to the palace then. By the Emperor, an engine of pain.
Show no mercy. It is the pinnacle of the homunculi's foul art. A torture device turned into a weapon of war. That was the work of a mad genius. Even with my extensive knowledge of organic and inorganic modifications, I wouldn't dare to contemplate resorting to the dark arts that could create something like that.
These sentient machines serve some cruel masters. It is not a simple raiding party.
We're picking up weak Vox signals from the palace. Try to get closer, Inquisitor.
Captain, I want you to keep all battle stations manned and initiate emergency warp drive protocols.
What happened? Do we have to leave in a hurry?
I strongly suspect that this wasn't a strike against the governor, but a coordinated invasion of the entire planet. We should be prepared for all contingencies.
Is this thing on? Do I have to talk into this device, my dear servant person? Splendid. I am Lord Bertram Cordiano, the governor of this world. Politician, poet, and lover. I require help immediately.
You are addressing an agent of the Holy Inquisition, Governor.
Capital. Then you must be the perfect candidate for this task. These filthy Xenos are trying to break into my palace, and honestly, this ruckus is getting truly terrifying. They have these grotesque machines that scream and kill, and we are entirely powerless against them. Only a couple of flimsy barricades are left between them and my precious presence.
There are more? I just killed one. I'll deal with them. I'm ready for my trial of faith. Teleport beacon in range.
Not that I would like to appear ungrateful, but we are in a bit of a pickle here. I'm being... Inquisitor, you have been victorious. You fought like Wrath incarnate. At least that's what I've heard. I admit, I couldn't even look at the pick feed. The very sight of violence upsets the equilibrium of my humors. Inquisitor, as a prominent representative of the Imperium in the Triglav subsector, you have my eternal gratitude. And I support your cause with all the powers at my command.
see you're making friends in high places, Inquisitor. We have received the official decree about your temporary appointment to acting military commander in the system.
The governor might seem like a ludicrous inbred, but he is true to his words.
Or he just realized he needs to keep you here for a bit longer. The Dark Elder launched a global attack on Clamora's Prime. The situation is critical.
The Drakari is like vermin. It is about time to face them on a proper battlefield.
Speaking of battlefields, you might want to consider bringing in some reinforcements. I was thinking about the Freeblade Knight, the Crimson Wanderer.
It is a sensible idea, but I need your ship here.
Our good friend, Captain Grexus, is still in your debt. He could transport here Sir Ambrose Caradoc and his mighty war machine.
Fine. Send an astropathic message to the good captain. At the former command center of the Planetary Defense Forces. Not much left to save here.
The Dark Elder are the masters of subterfuge and ambush. These inexperienced soldiers had no chance against them.
The dispatches mentioned a newly arrived commissar in charge of reintegrating the troops into the Imperial war machine. He must be in command now.
Logical assumption. I'll ask the tech priest to mark his location on your map. We also have reports of Xenox incursions from Gladius Hive, not too far from here.
Etheric triangulation subroutines identify familiar warp signatures again. A Drakari webway gate is open in the area.
That must be the portal the Reavers used to transport their prisoners. That's useful information.
Dark Elder, there will be no mercy given or taken.
Inquisitor, Lord Commissar Scarhurst at your command. Isn't it a nice day for our last rally against the Xenos?
Aren't you way too pessimistic to keep morale up?
Ah, a misunderstanding. This will be their last day in this Forsaken Valley. We are going to give those Xenos a good thrashing.
What are they doing here exactly?
The Xenos are pillaging and taking prisoners from Gladius Hive. Our troops tried to stop one of the slaver convoys but fell victim to a sudden ambush. I'm planning to move against their main forces directly and cut off the head of this filthy operation.
I could be of some assistance, Lord Commissar. I have the coordinates to their temporary webway portal. Send out your men to secure the area, while I close down the Xenos escape route.
Ready to fight!
I'm ready for my trial of faith. Scum is a stain upon the galaxy.
See? I told you that your plan was nothing but a failed attempt to prove your worth. It is only a filthy human. Do you really think this poorly of me? I can sense the spark of burning zeal in this chunk of unadorned flesh. You are always underestimating the power of their belief. In any case, I will activate the pain catalysts while you are amusing yourself here. You think you can challenge me, worthless human? I have destroyed entire civilizations before your kind crawled out into the void.
You can forget your empty theatrics. Your wizened master has already left, and I truly don't care.
You have killed an incubus, Inquisitor, on your own. A part of me is glad.
And I have destroyed their portal, although it might have been too late. A homunculus has escaped. I suspect you already know what that is.
Yes, I do. One of the ancient flesh sculptors, and he could be connected to the recent complications in Gladius Hive.
I'm on my way back. You can brief me on the ship. What is happening down there? The Vox channels went insane a few hours ago.
Instead of retreating as they are wont to do, the Dark Elder have begun to kill Imperial citizens in Gladius Hive. It's a massacre.
That wretched homunculus. It must be part of his plan. I must find that creature immediately. The Dark Elder truly went on a rampage in the Hive.
It's most unusual. The Drukhari are sadistic, insane torturers, but their raids are methodical, almost surgical in execution. This mindless massacre looks almost random. Something odd is going on.
I have a feeling that whatever a pain catalyst is, it must be connected to this vile display of cruelty. I need to find that homunculus.
Send word to Lord This. We've run out of time. He needs to accelerate the rate of extraction.
Couldn't find any significant proof of life in the area. There is, however, a strange anomaly in the motive force in the vicinity.
If the pain catalyst truly manipulates the life force, the anomaly could mark the location of that machine. These Imperial soldiers put up quite a fight to defend this Vox station. I'd rather access the logs to see the last few transmissions. The moment of retribution is here.
You have proven much more efficient than I expected, Ape. I wish we had more time. I could craft your pain-seared flesh into something more formidable, given your murderous talents.
I was formidable enough against your kin so far.
This is a cruel world. The weak must perish, especially if they were born amongst the mighty Drukhari. That is the truth of my coven, the coterie of dissonance. But enough of your education, human. It has come to this, human. What a waste of life essence and sweet suffering. But you leave me no choice. I need to
Do you have any idea what this unholy contraption could be?
Biotelemetry measures point to one plausible explanation. These Xenox devices seem to collect pain, fear, vitality, and negative energies released during battles and other acts of violence. Judging by the picked recording of your skirmish, the machines could also transfer the accumulated energy to the Drukhari to revitalize them.
That must be the reason why they have begun murdering the entire population of this hive. They are charging their catalysts.
Triangulation is complete. I have the coordinates of the remaining pain catalysts. You should return to the ship immediately.
The planetary Vox chatter paints a disturbing picture of the situation. What are you going to do?
All the pain catalysts must be destroyed as soon as possible, but it will take weeks until the Astra Militarum reinforcements arrive. It will be too late by then.
I have the solution you need.
What is it?
Your old acquaintance, the Freeblade Knight called the Crimson Wanderer. Captain Grexus has safely landed on the planet. The pilot, Sir Ambrose Caradoc, is awaiting your orders.
The Emperor has blessed us. This changes everything. Put me through to Sir Caradoc, and let me guide his war machine through those reavers.
Remember, Knight, that the existence of these pain catalysts is a sin against the machine god. A mockery of everything the Omnisire has taught us. The auger scanners have successfully detected their location. Destroy them all.
A task worthy of my mighty war machine. Onward!
Inquisitor, it is an honor to fight alongside you again. I have been wandering the Tenebra subsector for a while, employing my skills wherever they were needed. But this is where I belong, on the battlefield. Gruesome war machines. What are these?
Unholy fusion of metal and flesh, fueled by torment. You don't want to know.
We are taking heavy damage. Emperor! This abominable contraption was no match for the Crimson Wanderer.
Well, these are the Dark Elder, masters of terror and agony. And now they are ready to fight to their last breath. This task isn't complete yet.
Fear not! The blaze of the blessed furnaces and the thunder of my holy weaponry will banish these creatures from our world.
Cabal of the Jagged Maze. We are the masters of the Nightmare Roots. We are the ones who turn wounds into reality. We take what we want. I will give you one final warning. What you have seen so far is nothing but a glimpse of our mighty armies. Lay down your weapons and come to me begging for mercy. Otherwise, you will perish miserably and watch your precious worlds burn. Leave this subsector to us and never return.
complete. My heart is filled with pride. If you don't mind, Inquisitor, I will remain on this planet until the Xenos threat has been eliminated. The Crimson Wanderer is clearly needed here. But you must know that I will gladly answer your call again at any time in the future.
You have a message from the Conclave. That was quick. They must have followed this investigation very closely.
I am very satisfied with the results of your investigation, Inquisitor. You have been relentless in your pursuit of these Xenos invaders and showed the Drukhari that the worlds of Imperium are not their hunting ground. Your report revealed your dissatisfaction over the number of human casualties. We are all aware that this is an inevitable consequence of the Dark Elder raids. The only defense against them is ruthless retaliation. They are a dying race, Inquisitor. They can't afford any great losses. I must also ask you to let the Ordos Xenos agents access the device you refer to as the Pain Catalyst. I'm sure their scholars will come up with a slightly less disturbing name during their research. Good work, Inquisitor. The Emperor protects.
Inquisitor, the Caligari Conclave has sent you an urgent message.
Inquisitor, I have an assignment for you that might be connected with the previous investigations in the subsector. We have a situation in the Rotwang system, which is one of the systems that have been affected more significantly by long isolation. The Administratum still hasn't been able to re-establish communications with the Rotwang planetary governor. They could only reach some mid-ranking prefects who voiced all kinds of excuses. The Imperium cannot tolerate this kind of attitude. What is even more troubling, an envoy of the millennium Tempestus, led by Lord Commissar Scarherds, has disappeared after visiting the governor's palace on the Void Station Dicaster. The Commissar is one of your acquaintances from a prior mission, if I am not mistaken. I want you to travel to Rotwang, interrogate the governor, and locate the Lord Commissar. The Emperor protects.